Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up to the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolks said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
Say goodbye to Mr. Drucker, and then be on our way.
But, Uncle Jed, I don't want to leave Hooterville.
Me neither. Me neither.
I'm the first real live, big-time Hollywood producer-director these are the little country gals have ever seen.
I'm sorry, boy, but we do have to go.
Well, why? I done got myself engaged to 4 of them.
Well, there's 4 reasons right there.
Well, I sure do hate to leave Ep. He wants to be my sweetheart.
You think you're leaving a sweetheart. Mine is the town storekeeper, the postmaster, the newspaper publisher, and banker.
Well, it ain't as if we're leaving forever. We'll be back.
When?
Oh, maybe at Christmas.
Hot dog!
Andy.
But right now, we gotta bring Miss Jane's car back to her. Howdy, Mr. Drucker.
Hello, Sam.
Hi, Mr. Drucker.
Well, good morning. Say, Ellie Mae, I think Eb is waiting in the back room to tell you goodbye.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Drucker.
Mighty sorry to see you folks leaving for Beverly Hills so soon.
Well, it ain't from choice. I don't know when we've met a nicer bunch of people.
Well, we feel the same way about you.
You ain't gonna forget me, are you, Sam?
Oh, most likely the other way around, Granny. You living there in the movie capital, surrounded by all them matinee idols.
I've had my fill of them Hollywood glamour boys like Bull Montana.
Good.
At my age, I'm looking for more than just a pretty face.
Excuse me, but before I forget, I'd like to add a little something to the savings account Granny started for the baby.
Oh, fine, Mr. Clampett. I'll open my bank for business.
Yeah, there's a couple of $100 here.
Fine. Just drop it right there in the vault.
Did you go to count it?
Mr. Clampett, if you say it's a couple of $100, it's a couple of $100. There's your deposit slip.
Mr. Drucker? Mr. Drucker? I can't find Ab no place.
Well, that's funny. He was here at 5:30 this morning with his chin hanging down to here because you was leaving.
Well, we'll see him next trip. Let's be on our way.
Get out of that apple barrel.
Yeah, Mr. Drucker, reckon I owe you for some apples.
Oh, they're on the house.
That's right, Uncle Jed. When word gets around that a big Hollywood producer-director endorses his apples, they'll go like that.
He's going like that anyway, and that's the way we ought to go. Come on.
Jed says maybe we'll be back at Christmas time.
Well, I sure hope so. Oh, let me fix you up a little bag of candy for the trip.
Jethro, I thought you put them suitcases in the trunk.
I did.
Looks like they don't want to leave neither.
Eb. Wake up!
Oh, howdy, Jethro. Are we there already? Where's Ellie?
Here I am, Ab.
You got to marry me now. You done took me across the state line. Hey, you know something? Beverly Hills looks a lot like Hooterville.
This is Hooterville.
Oh. Take me home with you, Ellie.
Well, can I, Pa?
No, Ellie.
Sorry, Ab.
Then drop me off in Morocco. I'm gonna join the French Foreign Legion.
Ain't that dangerous?
Yeah, but maybe ducking bullets will take my mind off of you.
Eb, Mr. Douglas called looking for you. You got chickens to clean and corn to shuck.
This is a moment of great decision. I don't know whether to be a chicken plucker, corn shucker, or bullet ducker.
Get in there and call him.
Well, goodbye, Mr. Drucker. Sorry to have to leave, but our next-door neighbor, Mr. Drysdale, is looking after our place, and he's feeding Ellie's critter, and I think he's got his hands full.
Watch it! Watch it! Just the feet, not the fingers!
I told your driver to pick us up in half an hour, Chief.
Okay, help me feed all these critters.
What do these critters eat?
I've been trying to get them to eat those critters. You know, this place is a zoo. Did you know that Ellie has a full-grown bear?
Where is he?
Upstairs. I had to give him breakfast in bed.
He sleeps in the house?
He sleeps any place he wants to.
Well, cheer up. The Clampetts will soon be back.
They're never coming back. They're in the clutches of Boss Drucker.
Boss? Drucker?
He's got the town of Hooterville in his pocket. Storekeeper, postmaster, judge, banker. Oh, what a crook.
He is not a crook.
He is too. I found out he pays 4% interest.
Every banker but you pays 4%.
Yeah. All alone, I am holding the line against inflation.
Relax. I still say they'll be back.
Not a chance. If Drucker doesn't keep them there, that sneaky baby will.
Are you referring to that darling little Kathy, Joe?
That kid is another Bunny Parker, and it's my bank she's trying to rob.
She is 2 months old.
And already she has her beady little eyes on Jed Clampet's money.
Where are you going?
It's the bear's lunchtime, and he does not like to be kept waiting. Tell you what to tell you. Look at him sitting there like a king on a throne.
How clever. He's asking you to come up and feed him.
He's not asking, he's commanding. All right, I'm coming. Go back to bed.
He's cute.
He's rotten. Spoiled rotten.
Well, I understand the honey, but why the cigar?
He smokes in bed. Rotten bear.
Chief, your shirt's torn.
You should see these bed sheets. Rotten bear, rotten. Well, let me trim his nails.
Well, why did he become violent?
He didn't like the way I tucked in the corners when I made his bed.
I hate to mention this, but I'm afraid you forgot this little critter.
Oh, I'll never forget this little critter. We had Thanksgiving dinner together.
Really?
Yes, everybody else had turkey and dressing. I had bananas and bamboo shoots. Forget it. I'm not eating with you today. I tell you, Miss Hathaway, I'm just about a... Oh, no.
What does he want now?
He wants me to give him his bag. All right, get the tub. I'll be right up. While the bears hibernate, this one lies awake, thinking of things for me to do. Nuts to it. I've had it.
He might become violent again.
Who cares? What have I got to live for?
Now, Chief.
I took a family of poor, uneducated, backwoods bumpkins and gave them all this. What I get in return? Bankruptcy.
You are not bankrupt.
Well, I will be as soon as Jed Clampett transfers his 80 million to Hooterville. Oh, how sharper than a serpent's tooth is an ungrateful hillbilly.
Chief, nothing has happened. It's all in your head.
It's in my heart, the pain, the deep hurt of ingratitude. What was Jed Clappett when I found him?
A millionaire.
And without me, where would those millions be?
In another bank, drawing 4%.
How sharper than an ungrateful hillbilly is a smart-mouthed secretary. All right, desert me, all of you. But there'll come a day of reckoning. The wheel of fortune turns. Someday after that Hooterville highbinder, Shifty Sam Drucker, has squeezed him dry, Jed Clappett will come to me on his knees and beg me to make him rich again. And you know what I'll do? I'll laugh in his face, and I'll say, "Oh, Mr. Clappett, you're back."
What's he doing, Miss Jane?
Believe it or not, he's laughing in your face.
Here's a snapshot of Jethro and the Bradley girl.
My, aren't they pretty?
Beautiful girls.
Here's a picture of Granny's proud of.
Isn't that darling?
Granny, you look just like a child bride with your first baby.
You know who this is?
Well, let me guess. Judging from the noble brow, honest eyes, and saintly expression, I'd say he's a minister.
No, that's Sam Drucker.
You know, Shifty Sam.
Who's this?
Well, that's Ellie's friend, Eb.
What do you mean, friend? They's practically engaged to get married.
You're kidding. This hayseed?
Well, it's a heap better than anything you've come up with.
Well, I didn't...
7 years you've been promising to get a fella for Ellie. Well, where is he?
Well, he's a... don't worry, I found one.
Well, you're too late. We don't want any of your city slickers. Eb is a good, honest, hard-working farm boy.
Now, that's a perfect description of the fellow I've got.
Well, you can keep him.
Now, hold on, Granny. Ain't nothing official yet between Ellie and Eb. Who's your young feller?
Well, that's a surprise. Right, Miss Hathaway?
Oh, a complete surprise.
You say he's a real country boy?
Granny, he was born so far out in the country that the sun used to set between his house and town.
That's a fur piece out.
Well, let's go get him, Miss Hathaway. You hold him, and I'll put shoes on him.
Sounds like he's found a country boy, Granny.
Seeing's believing. He's been barking for 7 years, and he ain't treed nothing yet.
It'd be nice for Ellie to have a choice. Eb's a nice young fellow, but if brains was lard, he wouldn't grease too big a pan.
Come on, we've got to find a country boy.
In Beverly Hills? It's impossible.
Miss Hathaway, to a man who has bedded down a bear and had Thanksgiving dinner with an ape, nothing is impossible. Take your own bath. Run, bear. Swell, run.
To Rita, best wishes, always, Dash Riprock.
What's going on here? Back to the secretarial pool.
Look, his autograph, a real movie star.
Out! Out!
You better run along, honey. Old Grump's here.
Goodbye, Dashy Washy.
Goodbye, Jeannie Wee.
Scramsy Whamsy, are you firedsy wiredsy?
Yes, sir.
What's the idea? Just getting home from an all-night party?
Oh, I just came from the set. My agent reminded me it's contract signing time.
So it is. So it is. Yes, I think it will work. Homer.
Homer?
That's your real name. Homer Noodleman from Peoria, Illinois.
I changed my name to Dash Riprock.
I'm changing it back.
Oh, no, you're not.
It's only temporary. After the wedding, you'll be known as Mr. Ellie Mae Clampett.
I'm not going to marry Ellie Mae Clampett.
You're going to propose.
What if she says yes?
Then you'll be a very rich young farmhand.
Farmhand? I'm a movie star.
Not unless we renew your contract.
Please tell me what you're trying to do.
Yes, I'm trying to keep the Clampetts in Beverly Hills and their $80 million in my bank. In order to do that, I need a country boy to court Ellie Mae.
I was born and raised in the city.
Yes, I know that, and you know that. But the Clampetts don't know that.
They know I'm Dash Riprock, the Hollywood playboy.
Not anymore. You are now Homer Noodleman, the Peoria plowboy.
Excuse me, Chief.
Oh, Miss Hathaway, you know Homer Noodleman, the passionate plowboy from Peoria? He's hankering to court Ellie Mae.
Oh, Chief, you're joking. You'll never get away with it.
See, I told you.
Dash Riprock could convince the Clampett that he's a country boy? Oh.
Just a minute. Just a minute. You don't seem to think I could do it.
Well, of course you couldn't. The Clampetts would spot you in an instant.
Miss Hathaway, you are talking about one of the finest young actors of our day.
But Chief...
You've always said that he was one-dimensional. Personally, I don't believe it. This boy has scope, he has depth, he has talent. He can play any part. I refuse to listen to any more slanderous statements about this potential Academy Award winner.
The name's Homer, ma'am.
All right, Homer. Now you go in there and give the performance of your career. And don't forget that mini pearl greeting I gave you.
I'll do my best, Mr. Drysdale, but I'm used to working from a script.
Aha, there's no problem. I've written down a few key country expressions. I'll put them in the crown of your hat. So whenever you're in doubt, you can just take a look.
Well, back so soon?
That's right, Mr. Clampett. And here's the farm boy that's gonna make Ellie Mae forget all about Ed. Now shake hands with Homer Noodleman.
Howdy, Mr. Noodleman.
Howdy.
Hey, you look a heap like that movie fella. Dash Riprock.
Yes, he used to be, but he's given that up to return to his first love, farming.
Well, doggy, you a farm boy?
Is he? Tell him what you've been doing today, Homer.
I've been out slapping the hog.
Slapping the hog?
I believe he meant to say slapping the hog.
No, he means slapping. They were in the corn.
That makes sense. I've slapped many a hog out of the corn. Come on in. Granny? Mr. Drysdale kept his word. He fetched over a fella for Ellie Mae.
Granny, shake hands with Homer Noodleman.
Howdy, Homer.
Howdy.
You any kin to Minnie Pearl?
Just a minute.
You're Dash Riprock, the movie actor.
Oh, not anymore. He's gone back to the life he loves, farming.
Is that true, Jet?
That's what he said.
Did you ever shoe a mule?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Shoot him out of my corn just today.
You better put a fence around that corn. Twixt the mules and the hogs, you ain't gonna have none left. I'll go fetch Ellie Mae.
Say, Homer, I'll bet the smell of Granny's victuals cooking reminds you of home.
It sure does.
Will you stay to supper?
I'd be mighty proud to, ma'am.
We're having sow belly and dandelion greens and goat tripe.
On second thought, I got to be home at supper time to, milk the crows.
Milk the crows.
Cows.
He talks through his hat a lot.
He's just shy, Granny, a typical country boy.
Well, go sit down. I'll get you both a cup of coffee.
Granny, sweetie, I smell sow belly and dandelion greens. Hey, who's that Rube?
That's Homer Noodleman.
Hey, that used to be Dash Riprock's name before. Dash? Howdy. Sweetie, baby, what's happened to you? Oh, I get it. You're playing a part in a movie.
Nope, this here's the real me. I'd give up movie making and going back to farming.
That's right, Jethro.
But you can't do this to me, sweetheart. I told them gals in Hooterville if they come to Hollywood, I'd introduce them to Dash Riprock, the movie star.
Oh, I'm sorry, partner. From now on, I'm just plain old hoedown Homer, and I'm going to be true to one girl, Ellie Mae Clampett.
Has he been taking some? Is he on one of them trips?
How's this
There's a country boy here to court me.
Howdy. I'm leaving home. First to find a bear in my bed, then dash rip-rock and overhauls.
You want to hold him? His name is Wendell.
No, ma'am, that's a rat.
That's a possum.
Well, that's what I started to say. That's a rat-cute possum.
I told you he was a country boy. Now, why don't you two young people go sit in the parlor?
Okay, come on.
Ellie Mae, you ain't gonna sit in the parlor with that varmint, are you?
Well, Paul said he was here to court me.
Drysdale, if he's a farm boy, I'm a chorus girl.
Well, he's been away for some time, but now that his father's getting old.
You know his pa, do you?
Yes, a wonderful man, salt of the earth. You'd love him.
I want to meet him.
Well, I'm afraid that's impossible. You see...
Hello? Well, Sam Drucker, how are you?
Fine, Granny. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, Eb has run away from the farm. We think maybe he's coming to Beverly Hills to court Ellie.
Good. Sam thinks Eb's coming to court Ellie.
What?
Sooner the better, Sam. There's another fella out here courting her, but he ain't gonna get no place without we meet his pa.
I'll arrange it. I'll arrange it. Mr. Clampett, I want you to meet one of the finest old gentlemen it has ever been my pleasure to know. Homer's father, Mr. Noble Noodleman.
Well, come in, come in. Granny said to expect you.
Howdy.
Yeah, sounds like Homer come by that honest.
It's an honest family, like father, like son.
Granny will be wanting to meet you. I'll go fetch her. Sit in.
Chief, I hope this works.
It's already working.
Don't forget our bargain.
I'll keep my end. Now, you bring this off, and I'll give you the sweetest roll you have ever seen.
How about giving it to me now?
This is nothing. The roll I'm giving you is big enough to choke a horse.
I'll settle for that one.
Here he is, Granny. Homer's pa, Noble Noodleman.
Howdy. Right, kid. Homer does come by it honest. Well, come on in the parlor and sit down, Noble.
Well, now, hold on, Granny. The young folks is courting in there.
Oh, I forgot. Well, come on out to the kitchen. I'll give you a nice big plate of sow belly, greens, and goat tripe.
No, thank you.
Mr. Noodleman, you know you'd love Granny's sow belly and goat tripe.
No, thank you.
Oh, now, you ain't company around here. You is one of us. Come on.
No, thank you.
Excuse me, Mr. Drysdale. Could I ask you a favor?
Certainly, Jethro.
Well, there's this big sack of sweet rolls in the back seat of your car. Could I have one?
That's my sweet roll.
Shame on you, boy.
I ain't never seen rolls like this before, Uncle Jed. They was big enough to choke a horse.
Oh, that rat.
Make no difference.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Skedaddle, Jethro.
Gee whiz, all I did was ask for a roll.
Hoping for neither, boy.
I like him. He's a lot better than my rotten kid.
What?
Oh, he didn't mean it.
Oh, yeah, I did. Homer Noodleman is a rotten kid.
He's having one of his spells. I better take him out in the fresh air.
Somebody yelling about me?
Yeah, I was.
Who is this old clown?
You see? He don't even recognize his own father.
Shameful.
You're rotten, Homer. You're a rotten, hog-slapping kid.
Who is this old nut?
Did you hear what he called me? Oh, he's a rotten, hog-slapping kid. You're rotten, Homer. You are rotten, Homer.
Give it to him, Noble. Hit him from me.
Hold it, Granny. This is a family scrap. Mr. Noodleman! Wait, please! That old fella's got a lot of gumption. Now he's throwing rolls at Mr. Drysdale.
How could such a wonderful gentleman have such a rotten son?
Maybe the boy's been away from the farm too long.
Where's Homer?
Forget him, honey.
Yep. Go back to your possum. You're better off.
Now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now. Here.